What's going on, guys? D-pad first. Welcome back. And in this video, something I haven't done for a while, we're going to talk about a few different topics. Some things confirmed, others rumors, just speculation. But I think probably the biggest news, the most exciting news for many gamers in a lot of different ways is the fact that Mega Man 11 is a real thing. And as far as I know, there is no exclusive deal of any kind. The game is coming to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, and possibly even maybe something else I missed. You guys can let me know in the comment section. And I think also all of the Mega Man X games, and there's 7 of those? 8 of those are also coming to all of those platforms. So it is really exciting. A guy like Black Bond's got to be like really happy. Maybe he doesn't like the look of the new game or something, I don't know, but I would say guys like Black Bond are probably really excited. It looks really challenging. If you haven't seen the footage, it's almost embarrassing. It's almost unfair how much more interesting and how much better this game looks, in my opinion, over something like The Mighty Number 9. And sticking with the Capcom news, this is more of a rumor speculation thing at this point. Devil May Cry 5 seems to be possibly in development, and it may be exclusive to PlayStation 4. We know that this would be a really big mistake, leaving money on the table like that and not releasing it at least for the PC, but I think even if it does release for both PlayStation 4 and PC, it will reach the Xbox platform in a year or two. I could be wrong about that. If Sony did fund all of the game or something, if that news comes out and this turns out to be a real thing, it will probably remain exclusive to the PlayStation 4, but it's a real shame because, you know, hack and slash isn't exactly the biggest deal anymore. I guess it never really was, at least not for a good long time. Hack and slash games have not been very relevant. Devil May Cry, I think for some people, right, is sort of looked at as like the golden child, the Grand Theft Auto of that genre. So some people are excited, no doubt about it. Sticking with some rumors, some speculation, nothing confirmed. It is also rumored that Socom will be making a return, and that would be an exclusive game. As far as I know, that's not going anywhere but the PlayStation, and we could hear something as soon as the upcoming PlayStation experience. This doesn't sound legit to me. This sounds like someone just sort of made it up out of thin air because they want a new Socom game. If it comes back, it comes back. Hey, great. Hopefully, you know, it can be, you know, Sony's go-to multiplayer game or something, and it can turn into this huge deal. That would be great, especially for really big Socom fans. Socom for me was never really the game, the go-to shooter. I think that was more for those that only had a PlayStation. I was always more of a, for like tactical shooters, I was always more of a Rainbow Six, you know, Ghost Recon type of guy. Something about the mechanics, the gameplay of Socom, it wasn't bad, it just never really did it for me. Couldn't really get into that experience, but again, a lot of people love Socom. I had one guy, no, my buddy Nick and my buddy Bruce got a PlayStation 2 way back in the day just to play Socom. So if that tells you anything, at the time that game, you know, for PlayStation fans, it had a lot of pull, it had a lot of power. So if it makes a return, hey, great. I'm not going to complain about it. And to wrap up this video, you know, this is something I don't normally do, and I have given Bethesda a lot of crap. No doubt about it. I've given them a lot of crap. Just, you know, Fallout 4 being the mess that it was in terms of RPG elements and really being something truly special, something I was really hyped for. A lot of disappointment with that game, among other things with the mod situation, whether you're talking about with the PC community or the console community. I didn't really like how they went about a lot of that stuff with the mods. There's a couple of other things that I could complain about with Bethesda, but I will say this, right? At least for 2017, and I can't see this changing, at least for them as a publisher anytime soon. You had Prey, The Evil Within 2, and Wolfenstein 2 all released this year. As far as I know, all three with no BS, no, crazy microtransactions, no loot boxes, all single player experiences, all linear single player experiences. And I'm going to talk about that in an upcoming video as well, linear single player experiences. So keep that in mind, something you should be checking out, something that you guys could be looking for. But I'm going to give them some praise, a little props, because they did release 3 what seems to be awesome games. I mean, I love The Evil Within 2. Again, I put up a review for that. I don't think it's as good as the original game. I plan to get into Wolfenstein 2 before the year is over, and I do have Prey. I want to get back to that game. I'm definitely gonna have to restart that, because I have no idea where I was at, what I was doing, the controls on mouse and keyboard or anything like that. Can't remember any of that stuff. When I stay away from a game for a little while, I can't just hop right back in 4 or 5 months later like nothing changed, because obviously it has. So I have to give them a little praise. There aren't a lot of developers, a lot of publishers, companies in general left that release, 3 or 4 single player experiences in the same year without a lot of BS attached to them. And I know Nintendo had 3 or 4 really big games this year. I mean, I'm always going to give Nintendo praise for something. Sony had stuff like Horizon Zero Dawn, and I think while they didn't develop the game, Persona 5 for now is exclusive to the PlayStation, and it doesn't seem to be, it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. So, Sega says one thing, but, Atlas, there's probably some conflict there. I know that they want to put games like that on PC and possibly other platforms, but that's for a different topic, also a different video. But thank you guys for watching. Again, man, just giving Bethesda a little praise. I've given them tons and tons of crap over the last year or two, and a lot of it, I feel, to me, in my opinion, was deserved. As a fan of their games for a long time now, they've just been a little disappointing. But these 3 games, right, The Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein 2, and Prey, while they didn't develop them, they did publish them, right? They did fund the games, so that's something to keep in mind, and something for you guys to keep in mind as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. All the continued support. Make sure you check out my last video about the Ryzen 1700X, tested in, it was almost 20 games, I think. I think I could have slipped another game or 2 in there, but it was almost 20 games, and it took me a while to put that together. And I would appreciate it if you guys went and checked out that video as well. Link in the description. Again, thank you guys very much. Take it easy. Peace.